Popular musician and YouTuber from the UK known as Young Philly has been extradited from Queensland to WA, accused of serious sexual assault allegations following an incident in Perth.
2024 is quickly becoming the year of shocking scandals, with famous creators and celebrities being exposed as criminals, harassers, and worse. The latest name to make headlines? Young Philly, a popular British YouTuber and musician who now faces some serious allegations. He was arrested and charged with assaulting a woman in her 20s at a hotel in Perth, Australia. The fallout could be massive, as he's connected to some of the biggest creators and brands in the world. The question is, will his friends stand by him, or will they abandon him? And what will brands do? Well, we didn't have to wait long to see some reactions. The Sidemen, the UK's biggest creator group, have already unlisted their video collaboration with Young Philly. Meanwhile, his Beta Squad friends, including Chunks, have stayed quiet. Except a video has been going viral on Twitter where Chunks seems to not even know Philly.
I don't know him! I don't know Diddy!
So you're officially denying that you know
I'm
Diddy.
officially done that and let all the papers know that. People, I don't like Diddy, I've never liked him, I don't know anything about him.
So you're denying that you danced to Diddy's music at a party?
I've completely denied it.
But what he actually said was Diddy not Philly. This all happened while Philly was on his Australia tour. Australia, like the US, has different laws across states, and the incident allegedly happened at a hotel following a nightclub performance in Perth during his Australia tour. Due to this, he had to be extradited back to Western Australia to face charges. Here's footage of him being escorted in handcuffs from Queensland to face trial.
Popular musician and YouTuber from the UK known as Young Philly has been extradited from Queensland to WA, accused of serious sexual assault allegations following an incident in Perth.
That's right, Lara, and it's serious. He's facing 4 counts of sexual penetration without consent, 3 counts of assault occasioning bodily harm, and 1 count of impeding a person's normal breathing or circulation. Detectives say the 29-year-old man sexually assaulted a woman in her 20s.
Before diving into what was said in court, warning, it's graphic. It's important to understand the magnitude of this. Young Philly isn't just a regular YouTuber. He has millions of followers and is part of a major friendship group in the UK, including the Sidemen and Beta Squad. He has a podcast with Chunks, several TV shows like Hot Property on BBC, and is featured in Sidemen videos with millions of views. He's worked with huge brands like Heinz, Meta, Adobe, and even the British military, and he's involved with charities like Stand Up to Cancer and the Prince's Trust. Now, the fallout is going to be significant for him and all these brands. This could lead to them distancing themselves in a bid to protect their own reputations. But let's get back to what happened in court today. Young Philly has been charged with 4 counts of penetration without consent, 3 counts of assault occasioning bodily harm, and 1 charge of impeding a person's breathing by applying pressure to their neck, strangulation. Prosecutors claim there's a strong case against him, supported by CCTV footage and photos. They argued that because of his social media influence, he could use it to affect the trial. In court, prosecutors presented photos of the victim, stating there's a history of violence, saying, "The images are beyond what could be considered consensual." Philly's lawyers, on the other hand, questioned the strength of the case, noting that the woman didn't raise concerns of assault during a phone call with her friend at 5:31 a.m. Philly was granted conditional bail of 100,000 Australian dollars. Also, it requires him to stay in Western Australia until his December court appearance and reporting to the police 3 times a week. This also including a ban on contacting the alleged victim or posting about the case on social media. Now, it's crucial to note that these are just allegations. He hasn't been convicted, and he remains innocent until proven guilty. But, as we've seen in the past, the internet doesn't always wait for a verdict. Twitter is already circulating old clips of Philly interacting with women, which are being viewed differently in light of these allegations.
You choking her? What's like you trying to kill her?
It wasn't like a choke, it was more like a... Know what I mean?
What the? Yeah, see, look.
What?
Yo, okay.
Monkey see, monkey do, bro.
Even though some of these clips were harmless before, the internet has a way of weaponizing hindsight. The real question is, how will other creators and brands respond? Will they stay silent until a verdict is reached, or will they distance themselves now? How will young Philly be treated when he's been charged and arrested? It's not going to be easy for big creators like Chunks to ignore this, especially with their podcast together. While young Philly hasn't been proven guilty yet, the internet's reaction shows that people are quick to judge before all the facts are out. We'll have to wait and see how this unfolds.